Hey family, it is Netta from Black Lives Count. I am so happy to see you. I know it's been a minute, family, and let me inform you that we have had some technical difficulties, but we are working to address those immediately. Hopefully, we can get those addressed. But even while we are going through this time frame, we will still be trying to put out videos for you. Okay? All right. So, family, I am coming to discuss with you the Charlie Kirk resolution that Trump came out with, wanting to have like a holiday for Mr. Charlie Kirk. So, family, we didn't know, or I didn't know at first, how many Democrats voted for this resolution. Well, family, let me tell you how many. 95 of them. And you can find who they are and see if any of them are for your state. So when election comes up, we know what to do for those, okay? So let me get into this. Okay. So, this is an article by the National Review. It says a resolution honoring Charlie Kirk passes, but the Democrats are divided. The House of Representatives adopted a resolution honoring the life and legacy of Charlie Kirk on Friday. This was in September. After it was introduced by Speaker Mike Johnson earlier in the week, although the resolution received significant bipartisan support, 95 Democrats voted on the measure. The vote was 310 to 58, with 95 Democrats in support of the measure, but 58 of them voting no, and 38 of them voting present. Mike Johnson introduced the bill not only to honor Kirk 9 days after his assassination, but also to condemn all forms of political violence, even though he wasn't a political person, or he was not in the political realm. The tragic loss of Charlie Kirk must not be allowed to deepen the divides in our nation, but instead serve as a turning point to recommit ourselves to better angels and to the timeless American principles of liberty, governed by truth and the virtues of peaceful dialogue. This is the Republicans talking about peaceful dialogue when it was a Republican that took out Charlie Kirk, okay? So that we do know. It also commends law enforcement for their efforts and extends condolences to Kirk's wife, Erica Kirk, and his family. Okay. It goes on to say a different resolution was proposed by Representatives Mark Vesey, who was a Democrat in Texas, and Brittany Patterson, who is a Democrat of Colorado, ahead of Friday's vote, expressing the sense of the House of Representatives condemning all forms of political violence and rejecting rhetoric that dehumanizes or demonizes political opponents. Well, they don't know how to do that because their very president does that every single day. The resolution also condemned other attacks, including the beating of Paul Pelosi, the murder of Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman, and the events of January 6th. It also would have condemned the assassination attempts against President Donald Trump, among other examples. Democratic leaders, including House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries, House Democratic Whip Catherine Clark, and Democratic House Caucus Chair Pete Aguilar, released a joint statement before voting on the resolution. we will vote yes on H Resolution 719, which is on the floor today. Our vote is not an endorsement of the views espoused by Charlie Kirk in any way, shape, or form. The statement reads, family, let me say this. They could have still voted no for that resolution and showed their support for not, to condemn political violence. But they did not do that. Instead, they went and they voted in favor of it. So as I said, it is public knowledge of the Democrats that voted for this Charlie Kirk resolution. So family, you can find out which one of your Congress people or senators, Democratic senators voted for it. And then you can decide how you're going to move from there. Which means when election time rolls around, I would be thinking very much on that. Who voted for that Charlie Kirk resolution? See, we have to stop being the people that just vote blue no matter who. Blue no matter who, I don't care, will get you nowhere, okay? It does not. It gets you nowhere. And so we have to start putting effort into who we vote for, including who we do not vote for. And I don't care what the reason was that any Democrat says that they voted for this resolution to pass. We can't vote for you. We cannot and will not vote for that particular person. So I thank you, family. Again, remember, we're having some technical difficulties, but we are working diligently hard on it and should have it fixed hopefully soon. But regardless to that, I will continue to put out videos as often as I can. I thank you so much for joining the channel. Thank you for our everyday listeners and watchers that watch our videos, and thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking and for sharing. And we hope that you have a very blessed rest of your day. All right, family. Thanks. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.